Are you ready?
Ready, Freddy.
Here we go. Welcome to Curiosity Public. I am Dutch.
I am Jules.
Dylan.
And welcome to yet another episode of our Ultimate Spirits competition, our quest to review every sipping spirit on the face of the planet and subject it to our crazy hard 100-point scoring system. And in this episode, guys, we're going to go to the distillery that does not exist, Glen Fohdry, and review Glen Fohdry 29-year-old port cask finish scotch.
It's real.
Speyside scotch.
It's real.
If you've set foot inside of a Total Wine and you've been in the scotch section, odds are somebody probably tried to convince you to buy Glen Fohdry.
Or if you're in the bourbon section.
Yeah, you never know. But I thought, this would be kind of informative because this is out there. It's at a very large chain liquor store, and it seems to be everywhere. Price point on this is in the $200 range. I think when I got it was closer to like $190, $180. I think the price has jumped a little bit in the past 6 months, maybe.
Right. This must be really good.
I mean, on the label and all the stats, you're thinking, all right, Speyside, 29 years old.
For real.
Port finish,
No,
double maturation.
Let's stop right there.
Non-chill filtered.
A really good 29-year-old dram, you're not going to throw it in a port cask finish, okay?
Maybe.
Let's just be real.
Let's look at the box here, guys. There you can see Glen Fohdry, Speyside, single malt, port wood cask finish, aged 29 years, double maturation. Let's take a look at the bottle inside. You can get rid of that. And look at that. Looks like a scotch. All the same info. First cask there is American oak. Second cask is the port, I believe. And NCF, non-chill filtered, which is usually a good sign. But Glen Fohdry doesn't really exist, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's real.
Oh, probably proof point we should mention is 47.1%. So,
okay.
Or the alcohol content, 47.1%. So not bad. I'm going to get us poured. Dylan, I think you have a little more info.
Yeah, so this comes from Quality Spirits International. And, I think it's the same folks that... it's like a subsidiary of William Grant & Sons, who make Glenfiddich. It's a private label for Total Wine. So for unsuspecting patrons who don't know anything about Scotch...
Why do you say that's who would buy this?
They walk in and then they're like, "Excuse me, sir, what's the best, cheapest Scotch you have?" And they're like, "Well, you should buy Glen Fohdry because
it's 29 years old."
Yeah, it's 29.
That's how they sold me on it.
Whoa! I want to mention something though. As of this taping, it's kind of funny because I went to the website for Glen Fohdry, right? And at the bottom it says, "Enjoyed Glen Fohdry whiskey," and then it says, "Discover Quality Spirits International," and I click on that, and it goes to web server default page.
Oh man,
someone's got to update their web links.
So I wanted to ask, when I saw that and I was exploring the website, is this safe to drink?
I've had it before. Yeah, it's safe.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna get tasting and scoring, and we'll be back with our scores in a minute. 29 years old, remember? I mean, at the very least, I feel like they could have charged way more for this with the age statement. You think like some of the 25-year-old scotch out there, it's way more expensive than this.
Yeah.
And the price point is...
It's reasonable.
It's...
Given the age, it's very reasonable.
No. It's like with some of the blended ones.
Yeah.
The price point is more in line with blended.
Like a Dewar's.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Yeah. Because I wonder also if we didn't know what this bottle was.
Yeah.
If we didn't know it was 29 years, how would we then grade it? I'm having to reevaluate everything now. Just kind of one more time through. Oh my gosh. I tasted it again and it was completely different.
So it's opening up.
All right, guys, we've had some time to taste. We've all scored this independently. We haven't talked to each other. We haven't looked at each other's scores. We know nothing about what the other person has the experience they just had. But we're about to reveal our scores on this, but I want to let everybody know who is a member of Curiosity Private that we're going to be comparing this bottle to another port-aged Scotch, the Glen Fohdry Portwood. And we're going to see head-to-head how these two do. Because, again, 29-year-old Portwood, non-age stated Portwood, $200 Portwood. What is this one, like a $80 one?
Sub 100 for sure.
Yeah, so could be an interesting one. If you're a member of Curiosity Private, hopefully you enjoy that. If you're not a member of Curiosity Private and you want to see stuff like that, consider joining. If you don't, then don't worry about it because we're about to finish up our review of this right now. Jules, tell everybody about our scoring criteria.
Me? We have
10
categories that add up to 100 points that include...
You're not getting better at this. What's wrong?
Flavor, body, complexity, balance, finish, uniqueness, drinkability, aesthetics, value. And for flavor, we scored at 20 points. Aesthetics and value at 5 points each. You can medal in our competition. You can score 60 and up. Go from bronze, silver, gold to diamond.
Every time's the first time.
Every time.
All right, guys, let's give our initial scores. Of course, we're going to discuss this, and we may taste it again as we go, and things can change. But my initial score...
What do you got?
65.
Oh.
Wow.
64.
Nice.
Very close.
54.
Wow. Wow.
What?
Wow. Really?
Wow. Okay, interesting. All right, guys, let's kick into this. Let's talk about the aroma.
I can be talked down.
On the aroma, I gave it a 7.
Me too. 7.
I give it a 6.
Yeah, it's okay.
It wasn't offensive.
There's some good flavors in
but
there.
it's very, very thin. It's lots of ethanol and very difficult to tease out anything other than the sugar.
I'm getting sweetness.
Like there's no jam.
It's really pleasant,
There's no
though.
stewed fruits.
It is pleasant.
It's not even ripe fruit. It's like some kind of nondescript, like a sweetness of some kind. It's a syrup. It's a syrup. That's what I'm smelling. If I maybe did simple syrup, if I poured it in here and coated the glass, probably get the same thing. Maybe
like
a little
syrup
bit,
and
then
apple.
that and a little bit more.
Yeah,
so
apple.
that's why I gave it above a 5 and I gave it a 6.
Fair enough. I got a little something extra, I think. It was good. It's missing depth. That was the main thing I wrote
that's
down.
right.
It was like, I want more. I want these to be deeper, richer flavors, but there is a basis here of something kind of interesting.
I wanted either the 29 year or the port. And I got neither of those. Yeah.
Okay, guys, moving on to flavor. I gave it a 15.
15.
I gave it a 14.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted to go down a little bit because I'm still searching. Like, there's no anchor.
I don't have a flavor profile.
Like, I can't name specific flavors here. It's very just like...
It's just blah.
This is the computer amalgamation of a Speyside Scotch.
It's sweet.
It's sweet. There's some...
I could see this.
Some
I think if I did this blind,
There's some earthiness.
Yeah.
I can't tell that this was like a well-aged whiskey. I feel like something's off. I feel like either the barrel, something was wrong, and it didn't impart the kind of flavors that it should have over the years.
Yeah.
And it just kind of lingered in limbo. I think I'll go down to 13 because I'm just not getting it. Is it bad? No, it doesn't taste bad.
Not bad. There's some
It
pleasant.
tastes bad. It's
the thing is,
pleasant.
but the flavors that are here are very pleasant.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's why I think
You know what? The ethanol is just overwhelming.
I'm not getting that.
No.
Man,
What?
it is. It's a very, very strange.
Why are you so delicate,
like
flowery?
very,
Wow.
very.
Yeah, usually,
It's like...
I think maybe 47% is a little too high for him.
I know.
Maybe
Seriously.
I should bring it down.
Getting timid in his old age.
I think 13 is reasonable. There's a base raw fruit flavor that's there. It's a little bit of a syrup. It's not like off-putting.
It's good.
There's an ethanol there.
Scotch.
But,
Tastes
you
like
know,
scotch.
Yeah.
Tastes like a decent
13.
scotch.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, moving on to body. This was like a moving target for me. I ended up at a 6.
Me too. 6.
I ended up with a 6.
Yeah. There was some sips where it tasted pretty nice.
Right.
And I originally had a 7, and then I
coated
tasted
well.
Tasted
And then-
again, it was like nothing there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
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 Kinda
the same.
Split the difference, gave it a 6.
Yeah,
Exactly.
same.
Okay, moving on to complexity. 6.
6.
There's
6.
baseline scotch and
hits
then
the
just a
baseline.
tiny bit more.
Yeah.
Just a tiny
Tiny
bit
bit
more.
more.
And it's struggling at that,
Week
which
6.
sucks.
Week
Week
6.
6. I agree with you on week 6.
But you know what? What are the flavors? Hard to say. You know,
Yeah,
that's
I
the
get
thing.
like
You
an
can't pick
apple.
out
I get a tiniest
specific.
bit of
I'm
grain.
getting fruit for
Little
sure.
bit of-
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm getting the earthiness.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Balance. This is when I could be talked down. I give it a 7 because I felt like what was here is proportional. There's not enough here, but what is here is proportional.
It's so for me, like the reason I gave it a 6 was just because it was a little bit better than even. Because you're right, I think there's like it's really close. Like with what was
There's not a lot to balance, but what was there? What I thought actually.
I mean, they're really close. But again, it's a lot of earthiness, a lot of fruit for me. So
this is really hard. I gave it a 6. I'm thinking about going down, and the reason for that is because once again, I don't know what the port was. I don't know what the 29 years. I can't identify neither of these things.
Yeah, that's flavor.
And then I go.
I think you should
how
knock
did they? How did they
knock it on
balance
flavor.
it out?
Yeah,
like, what did the
that
port
is
do
flavor.
to? What did the port do? Like, what is it doing? What? I mean, like, how is it? How is it being presented to me? And I don't know what it's doing.
That's a good
and that's
point.
a question.
But I think
Like,
I
is
will
that
knock
does
it
that
down
mean
on
that the
flavor.
balance is not great, and that's why
I'm with you.
I
I'm
can't
gonna knock
figure this out?
I'm knocking my flavor down.
Yeah.
I'm not
You
going to change
convince me-
balance because
yeah, me
I
too.
do think
Balance,
the
I
balance
think it's
is
fine.
where it is.
But
Like,
I'm with
it's-
you. I'm going to knock it down on flavor.
Yeah, my flavor I'm dropping to a 14.
I don't know about this balance. I just feel like it's.
Well, so
just
if
kinda-
there was something kicking me that was like, this is not good or this is too loud,
Yeah.
I understand it, but I didn't get any of that. Like, I feel like for what's here, it's
All right.
Yeah,
It's
decent.
pleasant.
it's pleasant.
It's
Yeah, you
pleasant.
know?
So I'll keep it at 6. That's
Okay,
fine.
guys, moving on to finish 6.
6.
Yeah.
Again, once again.
Wow.
Nothing unpleasant on it. It's reasonable. It's not super long. It's
It's not super
It's
long.
kind of short,
Medium.
actually.
Yeah, it's on the shorter
But
side
it's
of medium.
shocking for a 29.
shocking for a 29, but if I didn't know it was a 29, that's why I gave it a 6.
I'm
Because
the
it's still
same.
not bad.
Yeah, I think
And there's
it's more like a 12-year.
Yeah, and none of the flavors I'm left with are bad. Actually, what's left is pleasant. Again, pleasant.
Pleasant.
Okay, uniqueness. I dropped this down to a 5.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go there too. I'm at a 6 right now, but now that I don't know, maybe it's a bonus point for Total Wine trying.
No, I gave it a 4.
don't know.
I gave it a 4.
I am tempted to drop it down.
I mean, like, 1 point is for the box.
Yeah, the box is
Yeah, I
pretty nice.
mean, they're
And
hitting
then-
all the right marks that you want.
And then, like, you know, another point for the 29 age stated.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, they
exactly.
could have done this, they could have done a non-age stated release, right?
And releases.
Yeah, and then it's unique in that they finished it in port, so that's another point
Yeah.
there. And so that's kind of how I built up this number, but
Well, if I think of a 5 as just average uniqueness,
Right.
that's why I think this is a 5. It's very average across the board.
I feel like I can get similar things in like blended scotches.
I agree, but I think that's average. I don't think it's bad. I just think it's
Yeah.
average.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go below 5, I start thinking that means it's bad.
Yeah.
No, it's
don't-
uniqueness. It's not about like it's not flavor, it's not complexity. It's just uniqueness. How unique is it? You know, I feel like
There's
this doesn't
aspects of it that
stand
are
out.
pretty
You're
unique.
not going to think, oh, you know
But
what?
it's not
I
the
really
flavors.
want a
You're
Glen
right.
Fohdry 29.
It's not the flavors.
It's not the flavors.
It's not the flavors. You're
It's
right.
the marketing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm comfortable with my 5.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm comfortable.
What are you at?
with
I dropped down to 5.
You dropped to 5? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta tell the camera, man.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the editor doesn't know that you changed your score either.
Oh, that guy.
All right, guys. Drinkability. Even though I don't see myself reaching for this, it's pleasant and it's easy to drink. I give it a 6.
You're not going to reach for this.
I gave it a point because it is pleasant.
It is pleasant.
So I'm giving it above
again,
average.
You do the thing of like,
because it is pleasant.
if I'm at a party and this is the only scotch, I will have one.
like,
I may
oh,
even have 2.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You know,
I'm with you there.
it's easy in the background, nothing offensive.
Yeah, agreed.
Dylan.
Yeah, I gave it a 3. There's
Why'd you even
There's-
give it 3?
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, like, I want to go down.
seriously.
The only reason I
At
didn't
this
do
point,
this is
nobody's taking your score seriously.
No, but
anyways.
it's not harsh, right? It's not like terrible, but there's no
It's pleasant.
there's no realm of possibility.
If
that
you didn't
I
know that
will
this was a
I will never
29-year-old.
touch this. I will never touch this.
Yeah,
There's
but that's
no
not
way.
the question.
There's
Is it-
no way.
is it
There's no
drinkable?
reality.
Exactly. Is it
Is there
drinkable?
anything off-putting on the flavors? No.
No.
Is there any? Do you have any difficulty drinking this glass? No.
That's why it's not a 0.
No,
That
come
is
on.
why
That's
it's
not
not
how
a
the
zero.
scoring
No,
system works. You're just
no.
being petty now. Come on.
No,
You know it's
no.
at
There's
least
no
a 5.
pettiness here. No, there's no
It's a-
pettiness
It should be
here.
a 5 at minimum.
5 at minimum,
Yeah.
dude.
Where is it?
Based-
What's your drinkability? A 6. Are you joking?
No.
That means that you would reach for this.
No, it doesn't,
No,
dude.
that means
it
it's
means
the
you're at a party.
average.
This is the only scotch, and you want to have a whiskey, and somebody pours it for you and hands it to you. You're like, okay, I can
I'll
drink
put
this.
it to
It's fine.
you. I'm in Vegas and I was served this at
Yeah,
the
you'd
poker
finish
show.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
You would totally finish it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not offensive.
Exactly.
You're not going to take a sip like an adulterated tequila and be like, nope, not gonna drink that.
Thank you.
That's what a 3 is. This is
exactly.
okay. I'll finish my glass. It's okay.
Exactly. You will still finish it.
I wouldn't finish it.
All right.
Because you don't drink anything in Vegas.
Bias. Let's move on to to aesthetics. 3.
I give it a 3 as well. It's hitting all the basic marks for a Scotch offering.
Right. It looks like
it's
it
got
looks
the
like a
box.
Scotch.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
And it's not bad.
Yeah.
The aesthetics are not bad. All right, value. I need to go down. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Talking about bias.
Yeah.
there.
I gave it a 3 originally.
Me too. I had to drop it to a 2.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about actually going lower.
Me too. Only because
But it's not-
$200.
But I felt like I had to give it a point because they could have priced this at like $300.
I'm
and they
with
didn't.
you.
Well, you're giving
At
it a
the
point
29
because
year.
you were in the shop and, you know, like,
And it's a 29-year-old
It's a
age.
29
Scotch.
age.
It
hey,
gets
there's
it.
that guy who doesn't know anything
I'll give
about
him that
Scotch.
bonus.
Let's go see
what
if
are
he
you at?
wants to buy.
I'm just going down to a 2.
All right, Dylan.
So I gave it a 0. I will never buy this. This is not going on my shelf.
not the
it's
question,
not even going
though.
into the bunker.
It's not about you buying
I
it.
can
It's about
never,
the value.
ever, I will never recommend this to anybody.
True.
For any of the, I mean,
would.
it is
That's fair.
insane.
I'll give him
$200. Are you kidding me? I could go buy Macallan, and that's overpriced.
Yeah,
I
but
could
for
go buy
somebody out there,
for
they're gonna
that
be like,
price.
it's
You know what
so
I'm gonna go?
smooth.
I'm gonna go. Hey, can I get a Glendronach 21 year? I would buy that. This
think
has
about that.
zero value. This has zero value. Speyside, you can get Dalmore. You could get every other Scotch out there. You will never pay $220 whatever dollars for this insanity.
You're
You
right.
guys are insane.
I'm still gonna give it 1 point.
I'll give it
Yeah,
a
because
0.
you want it's. Yeah, see, look at that bias.
I'm
right
going to 0.
there. No.
I'll go to 0 if you go up on drinkability a point.
Yeah.
Because I think that's fair.
Yeah, there's no way.
That's
There's
fair.
no way.
Then I'm gonna go to a 1. All right. All right, guys, let's get our final tallies here. I ended up down to a 60. Because I actually listened to the commentary, unlike some people. All right, Jules.
58. No medal for me.
And 53, which is a shocker. I can't believe it's this high.
Which gives us our official Curiosity public score for Glen Fohdry 29. It's a poop, 57. We haven't been able to use the poop emoji in a while.
I know.
Glad we finally got that out there.
57.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I gave
This
it a
was
60.
one of those that was borderline bronze.
No, it was barely
No.
gonna make bronze in my
No.
book.
Yeah, borderline.
No, I am not spending
Yeah,
this
we
much money
know
on
you're
this.
snobbery.
You guys are not going to either. How can you tell the audience that this is worth something?
Yeah,
But it's not.
There's no way
hang
you're
on,
gonna
but there's
spend this
There's
much
a difference
money.
between that and then saying that this is off-putting.
Like, this
I
is
feel like
just-
if you're rating something at a 53, there's something about it that's off-putting.
You know what I would get?
You're just offended by the price.
No, you know what I
and
would
age
get?
statement.
I would get I would spend $67
That's not the
and buy
question,
Kirkland
dude.
24 year.
You're right. Yeah, that's
Kobayashi.
different.
Like, you know what stinks about this one? Like, even if I
Your score?
if I use this for like a highball,
be
like
fine.
I'm not gonna be happy because it's so hollow. I could go and get the Highland
It'd
Park.
be fine,
not
but then
Highland
it's like,
Park
why did
meat.
I burn 200 to make a highball?
There you go. Yeah.
That's
but that's price and availability.
but
That's
that is
one
price.
category.
Exactly.
That's what I mean. I feel like it bled into everything here.
Oh
Too
man,
much.
this
I'm with you
is just.
All right, guys.
Sorry, Dutch.
That's all we got.
That's all, folks.
We're gonna do our blind or our head-to-head between these two. Jules,
I
take us
wonder
out.
which one's gonna be better.
I hope you choose.
I hope you do it blind.
Yeah, we do it blind.
Okay, there's no blind.
We'll
There's
do
no
it blind. We'll do it blind.
Yeah, it's for remember. So you
All
know.
right, Jules, take us out.
Tell us what you guys think in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up or thumbs down. Let us know either way. We truly appreciate it. Please consider subscribing to Curiosity. Oh, cool. Public. For more videos. If you want to help us out, we'd really appreciate that as well. Please consider joining Curiosity Private, which is our membership program here on YouTube. We are also on Patreon, and we do have a t-shirt shop. We are selling t-shirts. Guess not that
not this
one.
one,
No,
no.
not that one. That's a cool one.
Come on,
I know. Poor plug. Anyway, we have a podcast on all the major podcast platforms out there. As always, stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay curious.